I don't know if it's a county facility or a national government facility. But again, even the same Schedule 4 also allocates. You know, sports is one of the functions that the Constitution, both the national and the county governments share. Yeah. So you saw the Kericho International Stadium, the one which hosted some people. Was it a national celebration?
Event, yeah, it's a national day.
Yes, yes. Now, what does that show? The government is capable of constructing the stadium. The government is aware of this, of its role. It's one of its main functions to promote sports and to create great environment, amiable environment for conduct of sports. And that only comes by construction of proper facility. Now, has it done so? I think I won't really be the judge. I will leave it for the public opinion to be the judges. But be that as it may, it's important that we emphasize that part of the budgetary allocation to the sports, construction of sports facilities has been underwhelming. There's a time there was a scandal of stadium. Every time there's allocation, but it does not meet the required standards. 1 month ago, there was even a rumor that Kasarani was not meeting certain standards, including the most basic, the grass. And therefore it shows that even if money was to be allocated, then we need to come up with certain quality standards. Yeah. And our levels of seriousness need to match up what we want. We are in 2025, for heaven's sake. We cannot be constructing part of what we are having. You're a media consultant, media fella. You know right now the role of the media in a stadium and even how media is supposed to be hosted in an international stadium setup. In your traveling around locally or internationally, do you think the two match up if you travel around up and about? No. So it's important. Now, number two, I understand it is important for clubs out of their own initiatives to attempt to own their own facilities. But it will also be very unfair to call on the clubs to own, because the environment itself, the sporting environment in Kenya, may not really be encouraging for persons or clubs to even be able to do that. Why am I saying so? One, some of the clubs struggle with payment of the basic things, the most basic things. Yeah. So do you think a stadium can become a priority? I do not think so. The fact that some of these teams expect to partner well-wishers or corporate bodies to be onboarded so that they can support them. I do not know if the environment itself encourages corporate bodies to partner some of these clubs so that they can have an overflow of cash flow to spare some for construction of stadium. So perhaps it leaves us with the third option of PPP, the public-private partnership. But again, what are the returns?
But on the same...
And remember Helen Sambili, the former Minister of Sports, they stopped Nyayo Stadium.
She stopped because there was an ignorant outcry from Kenyans. Kenyans didn't appreciate. The same thing happened in Kasarani. We denied Coca-Cola what we gave to Moi Sports Center Kasarani through Safaricom. So it was a case of double standards.
But on the same, I am always talking about initiatives by the clubs. And the moment we will say this is not okay, or the environment, who is there to make the environment conducive? Ourselves. So the clubs. And that's why we are talking about even these elections that we are talking about. How watu waende walainishe mambo. We have to have a plan to start thinking about it. I'm not talking about a 1 year or 2 year thing. It might be a 10-year plan, but let it be there. That if we are able to actually, what is so expensive? Hiring a stadium or having some plans za kujenga yako in 10 years. Because let me tell you, hata Nyayo inapofunguliwa Makasarani, clubs ikitaka kutumia, they pay a lot. Unajua kuitisha tu ama kuomba camp pale kwa annex Kasarani ni pesa ngapi kwa siku moja ama 2 hours ya training tu. It's a lot. So Sports Kenya pia, as you're saying, wanafaa kuja pia pamoja. Na kitu kingine ambacho kinatuumiza pia ni ignorance ya knowledge. Many people don't know what my learned friend hapa anazungumzia. Hawajui. They don't even know what the Sports Act is talking about. Hawajui kama kuna Sports Kenya, what is their mandate. So we also have to read and learn and understand how can we come together kwa table moja tuzungumze. Private whatever wanaweza kuja na tusaidiane.